Alex Pereira is champion again, and can anyone beat Merab Dvalishvili? Before breaking down the fallout of UFC 320, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe as I have brand new videos every single week. This card was ridiculous and genuinely one of the most entertaining cards we've had this year, and I'm going to break down the main card. So let's start with the main event. Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev 2 for the light heavyweight belt. This fight did not last long at all. Alex showed zero fear coming to this fight and came out like the fucking Terminator. He had zero emotion, just cold, relentless forward pressure. He bounded across the octagon in the blink of an eye and laid it on thick. Ankalaev looked calm at first, trying to find his range, but Alex wasn't having any of it. Just over a minute in, Alex landed a massive right hand that shook Ankalaev. Magomed panicked and shot for a takedown, and Alex just crushed him with big elbows from top position. I'm glad they've made the 12-6 elbows legal again. They're just so satisfying to watch, and Herb Dean gave Magomed a chance to fight back, but nothing came, and Herb called the fight. Alex Pereira is now a 3-time UFC champion in just under 3 years. It's crazy how well he's done, and honestly, what a redemption. I did think it was all over for Alex. He's 38, got dominated by Ankalaev in their last fight, and then he comes back and puts on an amazing clinical performance. And I'm excited to see what's next for him. It looks like it might be time for him to step up to heavyweight. Then in the co-main event, Merab Dvalishvili versus Cory Sandhagen for the bantamweight belt. I wasn't really expecting much from Cory in this fight. Merab is a puzzle that no one can seem to solve, but Cory came out hot in the first round. Crisp movement, nice combos, and a great use of reach and distance. But then from the second round onwards, Merab didn't let up. He hurt Sandhagen badly in the second. It looked close to being stopped, and Cory is very, very lucky Mark Goddard didn't call it. Mark usually wastes no time at all. Remember when he made that dude lose because he had glass in his foot? Mark's usually a pretty shit ref, but fair play to him for giving Cory a chance. The big issue for Cory is you can't really prepare for the relentless onslaught from Merab. You can't prepare for that kind of gas tank. He doesn't slow down. He just keeps going and going and going. And even when Cory tried to create space, Merab was glued to him like a bad smell and dominated the fight. He got the unanimous decision win. The judges scored it 49-45, 49-45 and 49-46 in Merab's favour. I'm honestly surprised that Cory didn't try anything a bit more chaotic. We knew his only chance to win was to pull something magical and get a crazy KO, but there was so little creativity from Cory, and it's a real shame. He could have absolutely thrived in the chaos, but someone who does thrive in the chaos is Jiri Prochazka, who took on Khalil Rountree. This fight was an absolute war and didn't disappoint at all. For the first 2 rounds though, Jiri looked really weird. His footwork was awful, he had these weird random feints and was biting on everything and eating some big heavy counters. Rountree looked sharp early, chopping the legs, targeting the body and landing that nasty left hand. Then in round 3, everything changed. Jiri just decided he'd had enough and flipped the switch. He started walking Rountree down, throwing everything he had. It was pure chaos. He hurt Rountree with 3 minutes left on the clock, and you could see it was over there and then. Rountree wanted nothing to do with Jiri, and Jiri could smell blood. It looked like he was beating up his little brother. It was just so easy for him. Then bang, huge left-right hand right on the button, and Rountree landed like a sack of spuds. It was a beautiful comeback win and another highlight finish for the Czech Samurai. And I'm curious if we're going to get Jiri versus Alex 3. It's not a fight that I think that needs to happen, but it might just go ahead. Then we move on to Josh Emmett versus Youssef Zalal. I came into this fight picking Josh Emmett to get the win. He has the experience and the KO power, but Youssef had other plans and decided to ruin my parlay. He wasted no time at all. He shot in early, got the takedown, transitioned beautifully into an armbar, and forced the verbal tap in under just 2 minutes. It was a great performance, clean, efficient, and got the job done. A win like that puts Youssef right in prime position for fighting a high-ranking guy. Next, opening up the main card, we had Abus Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. The first round, nothing really happened for the first 30 seconds, and then Pyfer shot for some random reason, and it turned out quite badly for him. Abus got into a dominant position, threw some big elbows, but nothing major. And then in the second round, Joe Pyfer exploded out. He clipped Abus with a right, sent him crashing to the floor, jumped on top, slid in position, and won via face crank. And what do you know? Joe Pyfer is actually good. He was seemingly just a powerful right hand and very little else. But Pyfer probably has a decent career ahead of him. He's 28, got great KO power and a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and can now finish a fight anywhere. Overall though, UFC 320 was a great card. It had a bit of everything. Flashy knockouts, great submissions, and 5-round technical masterclasses. Alex Pereira proved once again he's one of the most dangerous strikers in MMA history. Merab Dvalishvili cemented himself as the bantamweight king. Jiri Prochazka gave us another war. Youssef looked like a future contender, and Joe Pyfer showed everyone that he's not just a right hand. Thank you everyone for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it really does help the channel out.